Hello everyone, on this video I'm going to demonstrate you the main capabilities of Harp and how you can use it inside of your organization. We'll start from the official website where you can discover the most relevant information about the system. Interesting information about incoming integrations and outgoing integrations. When we are talking about incoming integrations, it's a list of monitoring systems which you already have inside of your company. And for example, let's say that you have three monitoring systems: Zabbix, Anodot, and Sensor. And the problem is that in case of the production incident, you need to check the alerts or events inside of each of the system separately, which will take time, and it's very hard to coordinate these alerts between each other. The Harp solves this issue, basically consolidate all of these events into one place and allows you to manage the events, correlate them, identify the root cause, and send them to the next notification channels. And the list of notification channels where you can send these alerts you can see on the right side, and basically you can do it in two ways. First one is to send it automatically, and second one you can send it manually when it's needed. And there is a list of systems which you can use. Let's back to our onto the top of this page, and after that we can click on live demo, where basically we can discover more details about this system. After the login, you will appear in the main page where you already can see the list of alerts from monitoring systems which are connected to this place. Here you can see basically there is a lot of different monitoring systems, and according to the general statistics, basically in mid-sized company there is at least 4 or 5 different monitoring systems which are responsible to monitor the backend, the client side, some kind of business monitoring, etc. And that's why this is also one sign why the system is important. So basically here you can see the list of alerts which are coming from different monitoring systems, and what else you can do. Basically on the right side you can see the list of actions which you can do with this alert. So let's say that you have some DevOps or operations people who are working with the system, and you don't want them to make check each of the alert in parallel. So basically what you can do, this person who is working with the system can handle this alert for 15 minutes and say that I'm working on this alert, so it's okay, and other people will not start working on this. So once I will click handle, it will appear in the separate tab, handled notifications, and it will disappear from the main page. After that you can resolve this alert. Of course, most of the monitoring system should do it automatically, but in some cases you want to do it manually, so you can resolve it and say that this problem was solved. Snooze alert, you can check this alert and say that yes, it's expected for the next 2 hours. Let's say you have some deployment right now, or you have some incident which you solve it and it will take time to resolve the problem, so you can choose this button, and after that you can mention the comment that it's related to production, to deployment, and after that you can click on the button snooze, choose the time, let's say the 2 hours, choose the button snooze, and alert will disappear from the active page and appear in the separate page which is related to snooze it. So this is a list of actions which you can do. Basically you can discover more information about each of the alert when you can click on it. So basically once you click on this alert, here you will discover much more information about from the original monitoring system, which is important for you. Here you have the URL to the origin monitoring system from which alert is coming. Basically in the history you can discover all of the actions which happened with this alert. So basically once somebody will acknowledge or snooze the alert, which what I showed in the previous page, you will see it here, and you will see the action who did it. Also you will see the information when alert appeared, when it was closed, and basically all of the actions with the alert you can see here. And basically on this view you can identify like amount of how many times alert was reopened. It can be a good sign for you that this is some noisy alert and you need to fine-tune it. Also there is a button which will allow you to see only events which were made by human. For example, if there is some other actions like snooze, acknowledge, etc., you will see it only here. But when you will uncheck this button, you will see all other types of notifications which are triggered automatically by the system. And this is the same set of buttons which you can use to manage this alert. Also, you can assign this alert to some relevant people who should check this notification. You can copy this URL and send it to some kind of channels. You can see the statistics, like how this alerts behavior during the time, and this is a set of different states. And you can copy details. It's basically, it will copy some kind of fields which you can easily send to your teammate. So this is the list of actions which you can do with this alert. Move forward. You can use the basic filtering capabilities, like if you want to see only alerts which are related to warning or only critical one. Also, you can use the search and you can use this filters. The good thing is that all of these columns, which you can see here, you can adopt it according to your needs. So basically, you can say that I want to see only the alert name and I want to see the source, and from this list you can choose the column which you want to see. This list is created dynamically based on the incoming events which are coming from your monitoring system. So you can customize it per user, and each user will see only the relevant information. So let's see, I want to see only alert name and source, and that's it. So next time when I will log in here, I will see only 2 columns here, and this is the most relevant one. And also I can do some search, etc. Another thing that you can do the group by. So for example, you want to see like to group the alerts which are coming from the same source. You can click the button here, and now you will see that alerts which are coming from Game Pro 2, this is 3 alerts which appears in this group. So it's easy to notify and to work with this kind of monitoring system. So we can ungroup it. Also, we can like replace between each other the order of the columns on this table, and etc. So this is capabilities how you can customize this view according to your needs. Now you can use there is a filtering capabilities. So let's say that you have you don't want to see all of alerts. You want to see the alerts which are related to some specific source. So you can choose a source. You can choose value, for example, Game Pro 2, and now you will see only 3 alerts which are coming with this source. So and after that you can save this filter. You can specify name of the filter. Let's say filter 1. And after that you can make it private, so only you will see this filter, or if you want to choose this checkbox, this filter can use all other people who are connecting to the system. So we want to make it public, and now you can see that here we have the filter, and before I already created the 2 other filters, and this signs means that all other people can see this alert. So basically it's very useful if you want to share some kind of filter between your teammate. And if you want to see all of the events, so you can just uncheck it, go here, you can also change this filter, you can delete it, and you can do all kind of actions which are relevant to this board. Filtering is very powerful functionality. It gives you the ability to see only the relevant information which are coming. So let's say that you are the DevOps who is responsible only for some production, specific production system, and you want to see only alerts related to this. And all of the alerts which are coming will contain the source or some kind of other signs which can give you the knowledge to which production system it relates. So you can choose this label here, specify the name as we did, and after that you will see all of this information here. So we discussed it with you the main view, how you can customize the columns, how you can discover more information about your alerts, how you can work with filtering, and some few things that here is the time when alerts appears. So the freshest one will appear on top, but you can change the order if, for example, you want to see the oldest one on the top. Now a few things more. Here you can also use the environments. So basically, when you are connecting your monitoring system to Harp, you can specify that I want that this system will, all of the alerts from this system will come to some specific environment. So environment is some logical unit or virtual unit which will separate the list of alerts between your environment. So basically, you can, according to this one, we can separate it by environment, and only the relevant information will be in the relevant environment. So this is how you can use it. Next few things, it's how you can use integration. So it's basically how you can integrate the new monitoring system to the platform. It's very easy. So you can choose add integration. You can specify any names of integration which will be familiar for you. After that, from the drop-down list, you can choose the name of the monitoring system which you want to have. After that, let's choose like Grafana 1. We will click add. After that, we'll specify the environment, what we saw before, where this alert should go. Scenario is like is an escalation policy. We'll discuss it in a minute. And after that, we can copy this URL, go to the document, which will describe how you can integrate it with your monitoring system in a lot of details, and should take a few minutes to complete it. And after that, once you will configure your monitoring system, others should start coming to this platform. So this is how you can use. And after that, the list of configured monitoring systems you can see on the left side. So this is how you can connect the new monitoring system to Harp. Regarding scenarios, so scenarios basically it's powerful also things which provide you the capabilities to describe what should happen with alert that is coming to this platform. So basically inside you can specify like the action. Let's say that you want to say that when alert is appear, you want to send it to the Teams channel, and you will specify the ID of the Teams channel, and automatically alert will come to DB team after 0 seconds. It means immediately. And let's say that you want to have some more advanced scenario. So in this scenario, you can describe like, so first you want to notify technology owner via email after 0 seconds when this alert will appear, and you can specify the one email or multiple one. After that, if alert will still be active after 5 minutes, send it to Teams. After that, try to restart some Kafka cluster. And there is also capabilities to do it automatically. And if alerts after 30 minutes will still appear, it means that it should be sent to your NOC team, which will handle this alert and find the relevant information and help to fix it. So basically, this is how scenarios works, and you can attach this scenario to your alerts or to the group of alerts, and it will be active when alert will appear inside of the system. Also important information regarding reports. So in reports you can identify the most noisy alerts, which will give you the understanding what you should fine-tune and how you can deal with this alert. So you can identify how many alerts you have, like for the last, you can choose 5 minutes. And here you can see that like you have 6 closed events, 6 reopen and 5 updated. You can identify like the top 10 alerts, the alerts with the most duration, and alerts with check the trend of the alerts, etc. So all of this information is helpful in few scenarios. First, as I said, is to identify the most noisy alert. Second, it's when you're doing some kind of monthly or weekly reports about the system and the health of the system. You can use this report to collect all of this information and send it to your management team. So this is also useful information, and it can be also customized. So this is the report. This is the last part. Also history. So inside of the history you can identify information about kind of alerts which you had for some X amount of time, and inside of settings you can work with your profile. You can configure the environments which we saw before. You can invite new members with different roles. So all of this capabilities also appears here, and yeah, and this is the main page which you can always use and improve your company investigation time save money, and save user experience. So thank you very much.